Hello everyone. I just gonna talking about if you want to be wealthy and happy the rest of your life. Just learn this lesson. Well, learn to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. I have found in my experience that income does not exist personal development. Now, sometimes income takes a lucky jump, but sure enough, unless you grow out, where is it? Its usual come back where you are. Life has a strange way. If somebody hands you $1 million, best to become a millionaire quickly. So you get to keep the money, otherwise sure enough it will disappear. Somebody once said, if you took all the money in your world, divided it up equal among everybody, it would soon all be back in the same pocket. Success is something you attract, not something you pursue. So instead of going after it, you work on yourself, personal development, because true happiness is not content in what you get. Happiness is content in what you become. Now, if you are excited and you are ready to change, let me give you 3 steps that can change your life. Your personality, your lifestyle, everything can change. Here's the step number one: find out how things work. To change yourself, really, you need ideas. There is not anything an ideas can't change. And teacher taught me the major problem is lack of an idea, not a problem. At first, I didn't have any money. I said to my teacher, I don't have money. He said, that's not the problem. Now see up. Until then, I always thought it was right. I was confused. He said, no, the problem is lack of an idea on how to create money and wealth. It is not lack of money, it is lack of idea. So, if you get the idea, see, you can change anything. Now, to get idea, you need to constant study to find out. If you wish to be successful, study success. If you wish to be happy, study happiness. If you wish to be wealthy, study wealth. Don't leave it to chance, make it a study. Some people just go through the day with their finger crossed. See, that's not do it. You had, you have got to study the thing that can change your economical, social, spiritual, personal life. Now, teachers also said when you find out something that works, put information in your journal. Don't use your head for a filing cabinet. Put it on your journal. That's so that you can do that next best thing. Repetition, repetition, repetition. Go over it. And if you repeat it, go over it. Sure enough, someday, some mysterious day, the artistic roots start to grow and show up in your bank account and your dress and your personality and your lifestyle. Now, if you are curious, let me give you 3 ways to find out how to change anything, any life direction, any dimension. Here's 3 ways to find out how to change anything. Number one is to read. All of the successful people I know and work with all around the world, they are all good readers. Curiosity driven them to read. They got to know, they just read, 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 read. Become self educated. Standard education will get a standard result. And you can check those numbers and see if that's what you want. But if you want to go beyond that, you now have to become self educated. One way to learn is from your own experience, but another way to learn it from other experience. See, one book might save your 5 years if you read it. Did you know there's book on how to be stronger, more decisive, be a speaker, be a leader, have a better effect on other people, develop your personality? Did you know there's book on that? Did you know that hundred of successful people have written their story in book and they wrote down how they did it and people don't read it? How would you explain that? Now you don't have to read half at night. The put but put this in a note. 30 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day. Read something positive, something challenging, something inspirational, something instructional at least 30 minutes a day. become a good reader. Now that's my opinion. Listen to the other lecture and listen to me and make up your own mind. Don't be a follower, be a student. Here's the second way to find out how to change your life, and that's to listen. Get around successful people and listen. Now you can also learn from unsuccessful people. Take note on both negative and positive. Find out what poor people read and don't read it, right? And that's good information. Learn from the negative, but now you can also learn from the positive. Get around successful people, listen to the way they say, listen to how they say it. It's important. Now, here's some of the best advice I have got for the whole evening. Poor people ought to take rich people out to dinner. And listen, that's some of the best I got. But you are right, poor people don't usually take rich people out to dinner. The guy said that he's rich, let him buy his own dinner. I'm not coming up with any money. You're lucky to get your own supper, let alone running around trying to find a rich man to feed and the guy behind. If a guy not doing well, if the first thing he ought to do is find a guy that is doing well and offer to buy him his dinner. Spend 50, 60, $800, go for the full night course. If you get a successful person to eat and talk for 2 hours, they are liable to drop ideas in your lap. Change your life. Multiply your income by 2, by 3, by 5. But you are right. Poor people don't usually take rich people out to dinner. Now, here's the third way to find out how to change your life, and that's to observe. You can pick up a lot of ideas just by watching. Get around successful people and watch. Here's why. Success leaves clues. Watch how to men shake hand. Watch how the lady responds. People who do well do certain thing over and over and over and over. And if you are clever, you can pick them up. Watch it all. If a guy making 10K a month, I have watched how he walks. Maybe that's it. Copy his funny little walk. Somebody say, well, that's a kind of a silly walk. Said 10K. I have not got the money yet, but I got the walk. It's bound to start somewhere. What I said you tonight is to be unusual and be a good observer of what's going on. You can pick up ideas that can change your life starting tomorrow. Just be a more careful observer. Now remember, there's two ways to see. One is called sight, see with your eye. The other one is called insight, see with your mind. See with your eyes, you will see things. See with your mind, you will see answer. Put your eye and your mind to work. And the best advice on developing sight and insight is paying attention. Don't miss anything. Wherever you are, be there. Excellent. Now we have lingered a little bit long of number. One here's personal development. Find out how things work. But it's so very important to find out. And I have given you 3 ways to find out. And that's number one. The second step, I'm gonna talk about that in next video. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.